This morning, 3 truckloads of a sandy fill material were brought here to the job site. So they're getting ready to backfill the foundation. Hi, I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com. Yep, they started to backfill the foundation. We're going to talk just a little bit about it. And a lot of exciting stuff has happened today. Let's check it out. Earlier in the day, they started to bring the first loads of dirt in, and they piled them up here. And through the day, they brought probably another, I don't know, 10 or 15. It's going to take a lot of dirt to fill this up. And around the corner on the other side, they've already got some of the sandy, loamy dirt already installed. But here's the issue. This particular foundation is only a week old. It does not have a buttress, and it's a very long wall. It is 10 inches thick, but I also didn't see any vertical steel in this wall. And you have to understand that when you go to backfill a foundation, that it takes a while for concrete to achieve its strength. If my memory serves me right, it takes about 28 days for the concrete to achieve just 75% of its design strength. All right, so we've only 7 days into this. So if you apply too much pressure with the dirt going sideways, you might crack the foundation. So it's really, really kind of risky, in my opinion, to backfill it this soon. Once again, it's only been a week. Here's something that's really interesting, and I cannot wait to see how they do this. These 2 notches here in the foundation, one here and one here, this is a garage. So people are going to come up from the street, come up here, make a big turn, and then they're going to pull into the garage. All right, what in the world is going to be filled here? What is going to happen here? I can tell you, if it was me, I would want to put nothing in there but the really coarse stone, because this material runs very easily. Chipmunks can burrow and move this material. This sandy, I mean, look at it. It's really just sand. That's really all it is, with some little rocks in it. All right, so the last thing you want is this sandy material to wash out and go that way towards the street. So it takes a lot more energy to move bigger rocks than it does sand. So it's really, really important, if you're building and you have fill that goes underneath your driveway next to your garage, this fill in this area has got to be solid. It's got to be self-compacting, because you cannot have it sink over time. You just can't have it done. And I can already tell you they're going to have some massive retaining wall here, because look how high they've sprayed the waterproofing. So that tells you over here, at some point, you're going to see a big, massive retaining wall. And once again, this sandy material could easily run through it if it's just a stacked stone wall. So I don't know what they're going to do here, but you'll probably see it in an upcoming video. This is backfilling a foundation. It's going to take a lot more loads of material to get this done. Tomorrow they're calling for rain, so I don't know what's going to happen. That is all that's really involved in backfilling. Sandy material is a lot easier to work with than dense clay. You might live in an area like where I grew up. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. All of the soil there is a very, very dense clay. And you have to be really, really careful when backfilling a foundation. I know of several places and several houses built by big tract builders where they cracked foundations by putting in the clay much too soon. It's really unfortunate. They had to rip out the foundation and start over. So don't let that happen on your job. Once again, check with an engineer. Make sure you understand how long it takes for your concrete to get hard to be able to support it. Because remember, that foundation wall is nothing more than a retaining wall. That's all it really is when you have that much fill behind it. And keep in mind, if you are building in the wintertime, okay, it takes longer for the concrete to get stronger, okay? It takes longer, because the cold temperatures slow down the chemical reaction where the concrete is getting harder and harder each day. Just keep that in mind. If you discovered something new, if you think I saved you some time and money, you know what to do. why don't you buy me a couple of beers? I don't think that's too much to ask, really. I really don't. And all you have to do is click that thanks text link that's under the video, and I'll take a couple of dark ales, I don't know, even a couple of Miller Lights, I don't know, whatever you want to buy me, just do it. All right, thanks very much. I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com.
If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.